the burgeoning travel industry. So coming to SATTE, this is a show which is taking center stage across South Asia today, and this edition, as I said, is the landmark 33rd edition of this show. This year we are having for the first time over 2,000 plus exhibitors taking part from over 60 countries. We have over 28 state tourism boards taking part at the show. The 33rd edition is themed rightly as an opportunity called India, and over 3,200 brands across this travel industry are exhibiting. And India's travel and tourism sector accelerates to a projected $125 billion industry as a domestic market alone by 2027. The sector is poised to contribute close to 10% of India's GDP in the next few years. So SATTE returns as the industry's most comprehensive platform and a representative B2B marketplace, bringing together the policymakers, destinations, travel buyers, and solution providers from across India and around the world. This also actually shows spans getting the entire travel fraternity from across metros, emerging tier 2 and tier 3 markets, and also covers entire segments of all the segments of travel fraternity, which is the leisure, corporate, MICE, weddings, cruise, luxury, and experiential travel. Uh, this platform is a unified platform for inbound, outbound, and domestic sector. So this is one unified platform which will cater to all the segments of the travel industry. Uh, Having said that, lots going to happen over these 3 days at SATTE. The biggest being the conference, which is a very high-profile conference, which will take place right next door, and which talks about the key trends of the travel industry emerging from some topics which are talking about AI, talking about the sustainability. We have talking about MICE readiness, and governments of this industry are going to speak from across the world, as well as Indian experts are going to talk about it. Uh, we have also got the SATTE Award, which is going to take place tomorrow, which will accredit the achievers of this industry who have done some fantastic job, some organizations, some torchbearers who have done some fantastic job over this past 1 year. We have multiple networking nights over these 2 days. Malaysia Tourism organizing one today, and there's one more tomorrow. So it's going to be a happening place. I think last year at SATTE, there were over 200 MOUs signed, and I think we believe at SATTE, as we are a part of this burgeoning travel industry, which has just bounced back and set a new benchmark after the pandemic, really, and SATTE is just a reflection of that. So I'd like to pass the mic to each of the experts over here on the dais, and then they can speak about this industry, about SATTE, and how they see this industry moving ahead. Then we can open the floor for questions from media. So over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Heartiest congratulations to you, Mr. Yogesh, to Pallavi for this most outstanding B2B event. I keep saying time and again, it's not just the largest, but the most innovative. You keep evolving with times to make sure that SATTE remains relevant. I wear a couple of hats today morning, not just as the president of TAI, but also as the president of UFTA. And we have always been supporting SATTE at UFTA, about 10 to 15 countries. The buyers from these countries are always present at SATTE. It's a token of our appreciation and acknowledgement that India, which organizes this B2B event, is second to none. And we can't not encourage them and not support them. So dear friends, allow me to mention, in these very exciting times, the travel and tourism industry is poised. Growth is not just adding on, it's multiplying. The post-COVID has given India the status of not just being the largest amongst the outbound passengers, but also the good spenders. Now, this is the kind of image that we have created, where a lot of respect gets accorded to India by virtue of our travelers choosing the best of hotels, best of destinations. No matter what the airfare is, the aircraft still go full. All of them are an indication about India's economy and the people of India. So we are reckoning group in the world, and I believe this is the right moment for all of us to encash this status that has been built. Thank you, SATTE. Thank you, Informa, for bringing all of us together, and to the esteemed media, we need to talk more about this. The world talks about WTM, the world talks about ITB. I think the world must now also talk so much about SATTE that the world must be aware that it's not just an event that's organized, but a country that has people who can be the best of the potential customers to the world. Thank you very much.
I must congratulate SATTE, being the partner with SCOL International India. And I wish that what is happening in the world in the different platform, we bring, because being a SCOL, world's largest organization and world's largest and oldest organization, more than 95 years, we want to bring people all around the world to showcase our Indian trade fairs like SATTE, which has been happening, and we must showcase them worldwide. This is what SCOL is looking forward. And I must thank the team of SATTE. It's a fantastic platform when we walked in. It was great energy. Senior partners are here. I'm sure everybody is looking forward to do a great work, doing great networking. This is what SCOL is talk about, doing business with among old colleagues. That is our motto. So I wish each and everyone who is participating all the best. Do great networking, do business, and great future for all of us. Thank you. Thank you, press media partners. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First of all, happiest congratulations to Yogesh and Palvi and the entire team of SATTE for organizing this event every year for the last 30 years now. I feel uh, everything is very well organized this time, uh, from the entry to everything, signage and all are in good shape this time. And please keep this up. Everything can be, you can better it up later also. But as of now, everything is good. As Sunilji, my colleague, just said, outbound is doing well. There are a lot of outbounds, but SATTE is playing a very major role along with SCPC to get inbound into India, which is the need of the hour today. If the aircrafts come, go full from here, and they do not have people coming in, then there is a problem again. Therefore, we have to keep this balance of inbound coming in. The number of, I think, 60 countries are participating. There are foreigners. I've seen a couple of them roaming around here. So there are people here. And if we showcase our products to them, I think they will be able to promote our country very well, for which SATTE is doing the level best. Well, I personally feel SATTE has got its place in the world over this kind of shows. It might take some time, but if you go abroad for a sales call, people do talk about SATTE. And that is it, and we should focus more on it, focus a little bit more on inbound. I'm from the inbound sector. So once again, artist, congratulations to Team SATTE for the excellent job, and hope good results come out for all the participants in the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rajesh. Just to add one point, addition to what Rajesh mentioned, one point I must not say is for third year in a row, we are tied up with ACPC to do this reverse buyer service program called APP. We have over 200 hosted international buyers who are doing meetings over here with our domestic exhibitors. Definitely, this will help a big, give a big push to inbound, and thankful to ACPC for partnering with us again for third year in a row. Over to Rajesh, Ravi.
Good morning, friends from media and my colleagues. I've been in industry for 30 years and I've seen SATTE growing. it's a wonderful feeling that Indian brand is getting a due recognition in international travel and tourism market. So SATTE is primarily for all segments of tourism, whether it's outbound, domestic or inbound. I think outbound and domestic has taken a lead in inbound, but I'm very happy with the SATTE team that they have been working very closely with SETC and IATO for international, bringing international buyers to India. I think there will be more structured way in near future, and I want to see this fair as a great platform for all segment of the tourism industry. And my happiest congratulations to Yogesh and your team, Pallavi and everyone. And I wish all the best for the SATTE. Thank you.
Good morning, all. My name is Abbas Moiz, and I'm the president of the Travel Agents Federation of India. You know, SATTE is the South Asian Travel and Tourism Exchange. Yeah, is that correct? Yeah.
Please continue. Yeah,
Sorry.
we have Mr. Abhay from SATC is here. Sir, please join us on the dais, please.
Okay. Welcome, Abhayji. So, SATTE is the South Asian Travel and Tourism Exchange. I think, you know, it says a lot. I think there are new entrants into the travel industry who come here to gain the knowledge, who come here to interact with partners, both international and domestic. It is a very big and very good stepping stone to establish a business. And then the following year, they come and they make partnerships. So it's a process. And I think SATTE is also on the calendar of most travel professionals and travel advisors, travel companies, as to the beginning of the year, an event which will expose you to new products, expose you to new partnerships. This is their 33rd edition, and I think I will be proud to say that I was in the first edition of SATTE in 1994 as well. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Ajit Bajaj. I'm here as the Vice Chair of FAITH, that's the Federation of Associations in Indian Tourism and Hospitality, with some of my colleagues here as well, and also as President of the Adventure Tour Operators Association of India. I'd like to begin by complimenting SATTE for the stellar role that you have played for 3 decades in bringing all stakeholders of the tourism industry together, not just for promoting incredible India, but now as a premier Asian and global networking platform for the industry. Tourism can be a force multiplier for our country, and FAITH, I'd like to share with all of you our vision for the sector. We believe that tourism, like Mr. Mudra said, could contribute as much as 10% to our GDP. And we are looking at, by 2047, tourism contributing as much as $3 trillion to the Indian economy. Not just that, but also creating 200 million direct and indirect jobs, and well, really pushing inbound and domestic tourism here in a big way. And events like SATTE help us move strongly in that direction. In India, we have a saying, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, and in that spirit that the world is my family, our family, we'd like to welcome all the international delegates on behalf of not just the tourism industry, but the entire country. Once again, compliments to Mr. Mudras and to Pallavi for a great SATTE and for bringing all the stakeholders together. And we'd like to wish all the guests here um, uh, a great SATTE 2026. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jagdeep Bhagat, representing Tourism India Alliance in this August forum. For the recent past couple of years, we are hearing almost all over the world that India is the market. India has arrived. India is shining, particularly in the tourism space. So when we feel a kind of blessed or proud hearing those things, because being a stakeholder on that industry, we simply forget the kind of effort which various stakeholders have put over the last so many years, and SATTE being one of them. SATTE has evolved over those 33, 34 years, bringing up Indian tourism industry, evolving at the same pace as the global scenario. So when Mr. Mehra said, when we travel overseas and we hear the partners talking about SATTE, they talk about SATTE because SATTE is a kind of synonym to Indian tourism industry, that the kind of effort, the kind of exposure SATTE has brought in the industry. Because at the end of the day, when B2B transactions happen, industry grows. Ministries do take road shows to various countries and all those things. It's basically primarily a marketing exercise, but business happens when shows like SATTE deliver. And this is what I must congratulate Team SATTE over the years. They are able to deliver that kind of transactions happening between B2B stakeholders, which ultimately grows business, whether it is any vertical of the industry, because at TIA, we never isolate any particular vertical from the industry. We live, we breathe in this industry, and we strongly, you can say, live by that word that this industry is one. So we should not be bifurcating it into various verticals. No vertical can grow in isolation. We need to look into the whole ecosystem, and that is what SATTE has been doing greatly. I must congratulate the team over the years. I have personally seen as a small-time stakeholder in the industry, despite representing the tourism association as of now, the kind of effort which is needed. At times, we simply consider it as a trade show. It is not a trade show. It is a kind of lifeline for the industry, which is growing, evolving, and I wish more growth to SATTE. Thank you.
Thank you to association partners, and now let me introduce you. Such a pleasure to have. We have Abhay Sinhaji, Dr. Abhay Sinhaji, who is Director General of ECPC. I think thank you for being on this platform and being our partners over the years. And definitely, the media friends would love to hear from you. Your purpose of joining us and how we see this future of this partnership also.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Yogesh. When I entered, we were already talking about ACPC and the association. So he had already said what he wanted, and like it was a very profound expression of the partnership which he mentioned for the last 3 years. But you see, like everybody is talking about SATTE 33 years, and definitely we did see a lot of value in it in associating inbound and outbound together. And the idea is to make it as world's biggest show for travel in India. And that's why you'll find APP as an initiative of Ministry of Commerce, Government of India. But that doesn't mean that it is the role of only Ministry of Commerce. All of us sitting over here are synergizing our effort in promoting inbound tourism along with outbound tourism, so that we create value for the industry over here and also contribute to the economy. We also understand that inbound tourism requires a huge impetus. We have yet not reached the pre-COVID period data in terms of the inbound travelers to India. And this is an attempt. For the last 3 years, we are trying our best. Ministry of Commerce is coming up with a lot of support in terms of branding. So you'll be hearing very soon about certain branding campaign in global market. This year we are positioning ourselves, APP and SATTE, together not only for exhibition, it's for networking and Barcelona and more value addition to everyone involved in that. And in that, I believe like you all need to see the B2B area as well in hall number 1. And we do wish to have more and more participation from the entire segment of the industry. Those were the part of the larger ecosystem. You mentioned about the ecosystem, and I think this is the right time, right platform to strengthen that relation of having a much better, robust ecosystem and interrelation between all the elements of the ecosystem. So thank you, Yogesh, for providing this opportunity to partner with Informa. Thanks, Pallavi, for all the branding efforts you have taken, and thanks to all my colleagues as well who put it together at the very last moment, of course, when the approval from the ministry came. Thank you.
Hello, thank you so much, and thank you to all the panelists who have spoken about the show, about the travel fraternity, and about this industry, how it's going to go ahead. Before I open the floor for questions, I just want to tell you, media friends, that we are having the official inauguration of SATTE today at 3 o'clock. We have our Honorable Union Tourism and Culture Minister, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, and also Honorable Union Minister for State and Commerce and Industry, Shri Jitin Prasad, joining us along with other dignitaries. So please join us at 2 p.m. for the inauguration, which is right in the hall 1 where the inauguration is going to take place. Now the floor is open for questions from media. If you want to ask any of the panelists questions, you can please name them, and otherwise any of the panelists can take those questions. Yes. Okay.